If your power went out right now, wherever you are, would you actually be ready? Because most people, they prepare, they put a kit together at home, but you're not always home when it hits. Or they fill their kit with a bunch of junk that won't actually do them any good. So today we're going to show you what we've put together for those times when you're not at home around your big kit.
So this week we had a bunch of thunderstorms and really strong winds, and we normally don't have a problem with power poles being knocked over and things, but there's several thousand people without power, so it got us thinking about our power outage preparedness and things like that. Most people, most videos, you see them with these giant power station, let's power the house, or the gas powered generators that cost $10,000. But we want to put something together that's smaller, more personal, and it actually works, and it's fairly inexpensive.
Because I don't know about you, but emergencies don't hit when I'm sitting at home with my kit going, okay, now I'm ready. They're going to hit when you're at work, pickup line,
traffic, that kind of stuff. I mean, it brings me back to that giant power outage, I don't know, 2007, 2008, back east. We weren't affected because we're out west, but we watched on the news as thousands of people were walking down the freeway. The whole city was blacked out, and it was a fairly big event, but it didn't last very long. And that's kind of what we put together as a kit like that. It's a more personalized part of your family plan on power outaging. Now, first thing we did was I wanted to buy a bag, a container to put everything in. I bought a Faraday bag, but it wasn't because of EMPs or anything like that. It was just, they were cheap. This one does RFID protection, which I think most of them do. So it just made sense for everything. And they're soft. You just throw them in your backpack, under your car seat, in your drawer at work, wherever it is. This one is actually, I think, the tablet size. We got a pack of 5, and then it goes all the way down to like small phone or key fob, all the way up to giant laptop. Fairly cheap. So even though they're Faraday bags, it'll probably be used for a bunch of other stuff.
The container is completely personal.
Yeah, you can use ammo can, like we did a video on a 72-hour kit with ammo cans, just whatever.
You could use an old backpack, this much the same as what we've done for the 72-hour kits.
We just wanted to have it all in one thing, so it's not just thrown in our get home bag or something like that. So open it up and show you what we did. So we went over the container. That's your choice, personal choice, however you want to do. First thing we came up with was a power bank, a charge something. This is 50,000 milliamps, so it's not huge, but it'll get you through a couple of days of phone charging. This one, out of convenience, we decided to go with one that has all the different power cords attached to it. And it has some USB ports here if you need to. And I think that's for charging. It has a light. This particular one is nice because if it's an extended outage, you have solar. Now that's take a long time to recharge it because it's pretty big, but if you use that to maintain it, it will help things last longer. So that's why we chose this one. It's not light, but it's not heavy. One of the other things that's going to happen in a power outage that's very important that most people don't think about is communication. You got your phone, but you don't always get the news over the phone. So if the internet's down or something like that, you're going to want old school, just a radio. This one has a light on it. It's hand crank, so you can charge it, so it's always charged. But then if it dies, you can just hand crank it. We have one of these and everything, and it's lightweight. AM usually was where you're going to get a lot of the news. Well, it used to be. I don't know, depending on where you live. We do have some FM talk channels here.
But that's going to be able to give you an idea of, are there crews out working? Like
which routes are congested or things. So if you're driving and lights are out, your car radio will help because you'll be driving. But if you have to get out and walk, that's what that's for. Or if you're stuck on a subway, depending on where you live, that kind of thing. Just for information. The other thing is, if it's close to dark or in the dark, you're going to want some lighting. This is just a cheap flashlight. I do not recommend this. Go buy a nicer one that's going to be reliable. And then I always put glow sticks in everything. And the reason I like the glow stick is for ambient light. It's also great. Like you could just make a necklace out of it and it'll give you enough light that you can see when you're walking without being too conspicuous, I guess.
And we have tested these.
These are pretty bright and they last 12 to 36 hours depending on.
At 36, you're like
pretty
dim.
It'll last you 12. It'll last you through the night. If you have to walk through the night, it will last you. So even just one, and they can be used to signal and things, but I put them in every kit. What's going to happen when you're walking home, when you're away from home, or stuck in traffic waiting? you're going to get hungry. You're going to get a little stressed.
You're sitting at work and it's lunchtime. Vending machines aren't going to work. The local restaurants and stuff,
They're not going to have power.
yeah. So,
And POS systems aren't going to work. Terry likes hard candy. She likes to chew on it. Helps with her stress, anxiety, whatever.
but it also is a good sugar if your blood sugar is dropping. If you deal with anxiety or things, one of the cheats is to get you grounded, something that you can taste. And so I put these in all the kits.
Yeah, and we just do a little bit of snackage because you just never know. It's in everything. The other thing that a lot of people forget about because we're so digital is they never put cash in their kits. This is just about $20 in 5s and 1s. You put it in there, and that way if you need a soda, if the bus systems are running or whatever, you've got a little bit of cash. I mean, depending on where you live, you may need more. You don't need to have hundreds of dollars in there.
And make sure it's in small bills.
Yeah, you don't want it because you don't want to be giving someone $100 for $10 worth of stuff. If their cash registers aren't going to open, you can at least pay for it. They can make a note of that
If they're willing.
if they're willing to. But it just helps or if you need a ride or buy some gas from someone, whatever the situation is, it's there. That's kind of what we did to round out this. This is just very basic. The home away from home kit. Your phone's, when it happens, when the power goes out, your phone is not going to be at 100%. If it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you've been using your phone all day, depending on the phone and the life of the battery, the health of the battery, it could be down to 20, 30%. And you're just banking on, it'll last me till I get home. Or may even be charging in the car. So that's what this is kind of for. And if you're at home, these are charged. We just put this in the car in the back of our get home bag.
I was going to say, this is kind of a get home bag that's just specific for
power.
For power.
For power outages or things like that. Other aspects I think that would be good, but I want to hear from you guys and see what you think I missed or that you have in yours
That you feel would be worth.
that would be worth us discussing,
Yeah.
Maybe do a video on that.
But also, are there things that you have bought to put in yours that were
Yeah, we want to know this.
failed?
Okay, so this is brand new. I've never used it. It had decent reviews. We were going to get a hand crank one, but it had really bad reviews. Let us know if you bought gear that sucked.
The
community is discussing the gear that failed so we don't make the same mistakes, or gear that's really awesome that's worth buying.
And by we don't mean us, we mean the community as a whole, that we can help each other out, finding the good things and staying away from the bad things.
So that's just a little bit of things we put together. Obviously, the kit's going to evolve as time goes on. We find new things. I just thought of this. Maybe we put some of your dose of your meds in there if you've got some meds put a dose of meds in there that just in case you are going to miss a dose or something.
Or like an extra inhaler for me.
Yeah.
Or, things like
Probably
that.
ought to put an inhaler in there. Part of our purpose is figuring out what makes sense, what works. Just remember that we're preparing, we're not panicking.
And that preparation is personal.
And just do your best, and you got to start somewhere. We'll catch you next time.